thank you. Welcome. Welcome to today's broadcast on Science of Dominion TV with your regular host, Solomon Bamidele is my name. And I'm very happy that you have been enjoying this broadcast. We have been learning in this broadcast. Iron sharpened iron. So is a friend or a brother sharpened the content of his brother or his friend. All what we have been doing, we are not proving that we know this, we are not. We're just trying to sharpen the contents of one another, encouraging one another, provoking one another into action. Sometimes you don't have people to push you into the river. You will never know that you can swim until somebody has pushed you into the river. If you don't want to get yourself wet, you will never be able to swim. And until you are able to get yourself wet, you'll not be able to cross to the other side of the river. So such is life. So we are talking about the associates of an entrepreneur. The associate of an entrepreneur, that's the topic that we deal with on Saturday. Today's Tuesday, yes, Saturday. And we're looking at the part 2 of it today, the associate of an entrepreneur. The associate of an entrepreneur. The people you work with, the people you talk with, the people you rub mind with, the people you learn from, the people you learn from, the people you are looking at, the people whose step you are watching to know where to step, to know where to put your own step. So the people you are following determine where you will arrive. And the people you are listening to, the people you are hearing from, determine what you eventually become. So that's why we are talking about the associate of an entrepreneur. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you need to learn to rub mind with an entrepreneur. You need to learn to company with entrepreneur. We have looked into that. We have 2 categories of that. People that are aspiring to become an entrepreneur, to become entrepreneurs. People company with people that are aspiring like you, if you have not started. For those that have started, come to talk about that. People that are aspiring to be an entrepreneur, rubbing mind with them, talking with them, making them your friends, study together, live together, talk together, attend seminars together, think tanks, form group, out of the group, come out with think tanks, people that think for you, and share ideas together, share challenges together, and how you can informations and how you can take steps. Those are the first steps. And the second step in that note is your mentor, your role model. Role model people, role model. Role model can be more than 1, 2, 3, of course. People that that you are looking at, they have succeeded, they have been through the journey you're about to make. No. Okay, please permit me. Let's stop this. Thank you. People you are aspiring to, sorry about that. We need to stop that call. People you are aspiring to be like, they have been through the road, they have been through the journey, and they have succeeded in it. So such people, you want to follow them, you want to learn from them. So we call them role model. You want to read about their books. You want to read their biography. How do they come about their business, the business idea? How do they raise the capital? What are the challenges they face? How do they handle the challenges? How do they think? Who do they rub mind with? Okay, who are their friends? How their family life? You want to see all those things. all those things, because you need to hear, you need to learn about all those things. How do they expand, increase, or stuff like that? You want to know. So those are the people called role model. Role model. Now today we are not going to talk on something new. The question you want to ask yourself, because we said we are talking about the associate of an entrepreneur. Now let's come together. I'm your associate. You are my associate. Let's take it that way today. The associate of an entrepreneur. You are my associate. I'm your associate. You are aspiring to become an entrepreneur. I'm aspiring to become an entrepreneur. The question we need to ask ourselves, if possible, take your pen. You need to write it down. Let's provoke one another. Let's ask questions that can provoke thoughts. That can provoke thoughts. Constructive thoughts. Action-oriented thoughts. Let's ask questions. Now, the first question. Since you have been listening to this broadcast, in all sincerity, what have you gained? What have you learned? What have you learned? What information have you gained? In what way have you added to your information? Has this broadcast in any way benefit you in adding to your information? To the information you already know. The information you already know. If yes, and if no, the question you need to ask yourself, why? The question I ask myself, why? Why? Is it that the information that has been coming forth, they are not relevant to what you want to what you are aspiring to be or to do? Or because you are just listening for listening sake, okay, you don't pay attention, or you don't write them down. Or you felt all those things, they are just minor, you know them before, you know when the time comes, you go to where I get information. Why? Number 2 question. Some of this information you have been hearing, learning, what have you done with them? Have you taken any action, any steps? What action have you taken about all these informations? Are these information prepare you, provoke you, encourage you, motivate you, push you to begin to think about business, to begin to read, search for more information, thinking of what to do? You're already taking steps towards business. When I mean business, okay, let's just talk business. Because when we talk of business now, we are using the big language. Because when people hear business, they are here tingles. They say, "Oh, it depends on the experience or the one that has registered in your mind about business." When you talk of business, some people think about big people on top that are making it hit. While sometimes with you people that are failing business happen to be your friend around you, when you talk about business, you hear that trigger is failure. So don't let's use business. Let's talk about meeting needs. Meeting needs. Have you started meeting needs? Discovering needs around you? And have you started taking steps towards meeting those needs in your society, in the community? Have you been meeting needs? As after you have been hearing this. Solving problems. Have you been solving problems? Or are your eyes now begin to be open to see problems and see yourself as the one that is able to solve those problems. Have you? Let's talk about that. If yes to some of these questions, then you are a step closer towards becoming an entrepreneur. There are steps. Let me say a step. Don't let me say steps. A step closer towards becoming an entrepreneur. Having said that, have you set goals? Or you just started what you are doing, you started, and you are doing it. But have you set goals? Goals. In terms of setting goals, in terms of where do you see your business in the next 1 year? Where do you see yourself financially in the next 1 year? Okay? In the next 2 years, where do you see yourself? Where do you see your business or the service or the products? Where do you see yourself? Majority of people that are doing something now, they are doing it as a result of lockdown. Let me just do something to keep myself busy. Lockdown, during the lockdown. After the lockdown, when the lockdown is eased, the door is open, you are not ready to go. Are you planning just to go back to your usual 9 to 5 or 8 to 5, 8 to 3 p.m. job, or you are seeing yourself actually developing and becoming big and actually seeking for help in the sense that you are hoping to begin to employ people? Where do you see yourself? Where do you see your product? Yeah, you have started that business in a little corner, maybe your kitchen, on your dining table, wherever, maybe your car boot, on your phone, on your laptop. Where do you see that business, that product in the next 5 years? Are you seeing it beyond your dining table, beyond your kitchen, your worktop, beyond your handset, beyond your laptop? Are you seeing it beyond that? Can you figure and begin to see those products, those businesses in the houses, people's kitchen, dining room, or on the dining table, in the living room? Where do you see it? Depends on what you are selling, depends on the product or the services you are providing. Where do you see it? Have you set goals of the things you can do to help you to meet up, to achieve your vision? Have you set goals? If you have not set goals, you are just doing what you are doing, you will soon pack up. You will soon be discouraged. You will soon be frustrated. Because no matter what you are doing, you don't enjoy easy ride every day. There will be time for some setbacks. You will hit some hard work. But if you are able to set goals, that will enable you to continue. You are not going to take permanent decisions based on temporary setback if you are set goals. But if you have not set goals, you are going to take a permanent decision based on temporary setback. Temporary setback. Temporary setback. We compare you and make it to take a permanent decision. There was one of the, I think it was a documentary of movie that I watched. This great man was in business, great businessman, doing great. And he decided because he has made so much money from his business, and he decided to go into politics. He spent about 80% of his capital into the politics because he felt he was so sure that he was going to win. But of course, the politics is a chance of a game of chance. He lost. All the money went down the drain. And what did he say to himself? He said he has no ability in him anymore to continue in anything. So he was packing up his business. Pack up the business. That he has not going to continue, even the business, because he has failed in politics. The business he has been running for years, where he has made billions. But because of the temporary setbacks he met in politics, he made a permanent decision. A permanent decision. One of such people, you will not believe this, but let's take the example. The example is Solomon. King Solomon, the wisest man in the Bible, the richest king ever in the Bible, even nowadays, the richest king. After Solomon has explored all his desire, his dream, he had no further vision. He wanted to build the temple, he has built the temple. He wanted to build the palace, he has built the most magnificent big palace. When he has achieved and he has exhausted all his plans, all his dreams, he has nothing more to run with. And the monies were there, the gold, the silver. The Bible says silver was like a dust on the streets of Jerusalem during the reign of Solomon. The gold was sown in plenty that they were using them as decorations in the temple and the house, on the streets. So he has so much of a balance of gold, of silvers, of timbers, fame, popularity, but he went into poverty of vision. No more goals. He set further goals. What did he do? He was multiplying wives, multiplying concubines. Because no more vision, no more goal, nothing to run with. He has a success. All his dreams, all his visions. So no more, he has not set no more goals. As a result of that, what did he say to himself? He said, vanity upon vanity. What did he say? He concluded that everything, you have money, you have this, a vanity upon vanity. You do this, vanity upon vanity. You ask God to give you money, God gave you gold, plenty. You have enjoyed his vanity. You don't enjoy vanity upon vanity. You have multiply women, vanity upon vanity. Why? Because you ran out of steam. You ran out of idea. Why? No more vision. Why? No more goals. Didn't set goals. A man that has something is pursuing, running after, want to achieve every year, you only have something to live for. You only have something to propel them, to engage them in doing something reasonable, occupy, that you don't have so much time for vain things. So if you don't set goals, any little success you experience in business, you will soon plateau. Why? Because you begin to celebrate success. Because you have not set goal for further expansion, for further increase. And if you don't set goals, any little setback you experience, you will soon pack up. So it's either way, whether setback or success. Without goals, you won't move forward. Success can make you to plateau. Setback can make you to pack up. So like Solomon, you said vanity upon vanity. So what are we saying today? Set goals. After you have set goals, decide action points. Action point. Action point is what you will do daily. How you will invest your energy, your time, your hour on daily basis. What you do with your time, with your energy on daily basis towards the achievement of your goal, your set goals. So, action points. Those are the things that drive you out of the bed on time. You know the time to wake up. Some people, I remember when we were small, as soon as it started raining, we'll be so happy. We'll be sleeping, we'll be covering up. While our father they will wake up. They'll be looking out, let the rain stop, let the rain stop. Because they have set goal of what they want to achieve for the day. But we want to sleep. We will be praying. Rain must not stop. Rain must not let you rain more. Let you rain more. Let you rain more. So you can sleep more. You can sleep more. Why? We have no vision right then. But people that have goals and action plan, they know what they want to achieve for the day, so they don't want the rain to stop them from achieving what they need to achieve for the day. Because if they do not achieve it, it's going to become a deficit. Areas debited, not credited into their accounts of their vision. And Christ will do. You lose money. Every action you do not take will make you to lose money. Make you to lose time. Can set you back for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, for 1 year. Just one action you need to take. Can bring a setback, which can lead to stagnation and frustration. So action points of how you run your daily life affair. All right. Very, very, very important. If you have not been doing all this, please go back to the drawing board. As I'm encouraging you, I'm encouraging myself. As we are discussing together, I'm taking steps. You also need to take steps. So that one day, who knows, we can meet somewhere. Because we have been hearing this broadcast together, we have been encouraging one another, we have been sharpening one another. This is where the Lord has brought me. He said, thank you. And I also say, thank you, I've been encouraged. At least that you take steps. Right? So it's not just enough for you to hear, it's very important to take steps. Don't say you cannot do it, you can do it. That's why we are talking together, we are encouraging one another, we are sharing information together, we are sharpening one another, we are pushing one another. If I push you and you jump into the river, you don't know how to swim. So these are the one pushing you, other people around pushing you, people will rescue you. They bring you out, you will not drown, okay? And we push you again until you learn how to drive, how to swim. If you don't enter the river, you don't know that you can throw your hand, throw your leg, and fly by so doing, you find yourself floating. That is our business. Goals. That's how it operates in business world. Well, so take note of all this. We are the associate today. You are my associate. I am your associate. So we have rough mind. So this is how associate, entrepreneur associate, this is how we relate. So if you have found some associate, actual one, mine is virtual one now. If you have found some actual associate, then this is how you relate. You are not going to be talking and saying, let's go and be drinking and whining and just be talking and be jesting and be gisting and be backbiting. No. You rub mind like this. You talk like this. You encourage one another. You share information. Okay? Well, today we stop here. My name is Solomon Bantele, your entrepreneur associate for today. That's how you know. You just do it casual today, relaxing, just chatting, talking. You don't need any big business jargon, definition. Just talk like this. Rob mine like this. Right. That's it. That's how to do it. So here, your fellow business or entrepreneur associate for today, Solomon Babide. As you go on Facebook, please keep on liking us, like us, like us, like us. And on YouTube, subscribe. Subscribe. It's part of you also encouraging us. It's part of you supporting what we are doing. And as you do, people will also be supporting what we are doing. That's how life goes. You support other forces will raise people to also support you, what you are doing. Situation will also encourage you, what you are doing. But if you are the type that say, what are they doing? You criticize, you go, what you do, everything you do, you see, other people are doing is what is not good. What you just put their hand and say, what are they doing? They are not doing well. They are doing that. That's how that's how people's attitude will also be towards what you are doing. So let's encourage one another. That is life. That's how to make it. All right. Until I come your way on Saturday again, Solomon Bampele, your regular host on this Science of the Middle TV with our trending topic, post-pandemic and your finance. I see you emerging as the new creed of billionaires that this season will produce. I see you on top. I see you at the top. Enjoy your day and have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye. Okay, you see, I'm going here to stop myself. All right, that's part of doing things.